if you're reading between the lines here of what was being said, it sounds very much like if you see the emails between Delugi and chess.com, that probably this is the same situation with Hans, right? Probably it's the same situation where Hans said he had cheated once or twice, and like Delugi, like in the Delugi case, chess.com must assume that, or must be certain that that's not the case. That's the way that I read this. Based on the emails that are released, based on the chess.com statement, I mean, it's not verbatim, but it sounds very, very similar to what to the tweet they put out and the emails here. It sounds like the same thing essentially, where they think that Hans cheated in many more tournaments or events or whatever. And Delugi also they're saying that when he said it was once or twice, it wasn't. That's my read of the situation. So it sounds like, okay, let me stop for a second. It sounds like Delugi has also spoken about this as well. So it sounds like, as I read the situation, Delugi and chess.com, they must have had some agreement, whatever, and Delugi is talking to Device and chess.com is talking to Device, so that's why everything's out in the open. I think that's what it is. Delugi gave other specifics about behaviors of the child that he found to be suspect. Oh man. I mean, you know what the $1 million question is. Who is the student, obviously, but we don't know. I mean, we just don't know. Motherboard is not including that information because it could be potentially identifiable. Oh man. I mean, we assume it's not Hans, but then it says information because it could be potentially identifiable. Oh man. Delugi is noting here that he is a better player than his students. Nonetheless, getting any outside help. Actually, it doesn't matter that he's better than students, because if you have Stockfish, Ribka, Fritz, whatever program is on your phone, that's better than the greatest human in the history of chess. But okay, so as I read it, it sounds to me like Delugi has decided to be open with it. Everything is out in the open, and so therefore both Delugi and chess.com can talk about it. And in the Hans case, it would seem that is not the case right now. So that's why nothing is being said. If I read between the lines so far in the article, where they have the response. Let me see. They scroll down. Oh my gosh, there's more. Oh no. Now we go into 2020. Oh no. I was like, okay, this is very spicy. This is good. It's 2017. And now we get to 2020. Oh geez. Oh man. Oh my gosh. So this is like, actually, you know, chess.com is they're like, they look really good in this, because like even after, so basically he's like, okay, what the hell, I didn't cheat, you know, really, you closed me for cheating, what the hell, I got kicked out from Title Tuesday for cheating. Really okay. And then he realizes, like, okay, they caught me, I admit it, second chance count, okay, I'm gonna cheat. And still, even after a second chance, they still bend over backwards. They still bend over freaking backwards to try and give him a third chance. Oh my gosh. Like it's like literally bending over backwards for him. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Okay. Holy mackerel. This is just so wild. This is insane. First of all, based on this emails, whether it was leaked by chess.com, whether there was like they were open to do it, like Delugi and them had some agreement, or they spoke to legal and they were able to do it. Like the fact is, it seems very clear to me now that based on this, I feel like there's 0% chance that I think there's 0% chance that chess.com is bluffing with what they wrote in that tweet about Hans. It seems like there's no chance. What are the chances that Hans was student feeding maximum lines? I mean, I have no idea. I mean, like if you read the article, if you want to make an assumption, I guess you can make that assumption, but everything's blacked out. You don't know. I mean, nobody really knows, because also keep in mind, you guys, keep in mind that let's just assume it's not Hans. This could be a kid who was 10 years old at the time. This could be a minor. This could be someone who's under the age of 18 years old. And I think that there actually are issues then, because I think there might be laws about that where you can't you can't leak a name, like if it's someone who's a child. So I don't know about that, but I think there might be something. No, I really don't know what to make of all of this. I'm really unsure. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. This tweet says, I want you all to know, this is by Eric, the chess.com CEO and founder. I want you all to know that this has literally been all that Danny and I have been focused on for weeks now. I know that everyone has wanted everything to come out immediately. Unfortunately, it just doesn't work that way when you are sitting in a chair, sitting in the chair of massive responsibility. There is so much work going on behind the scenes. This isn't bullet chess. We are doing world championship prep. All I can say right now is put your seatbelts on. This wild ride is not even close to over. So now it seems very clear to me that you, in some sense, you have to give the benefit of the doubt to chess.com very clearly, that this is not, you know, this is not some stunt. This is not some PR thing to get more clicks or anything of that nature. It's very clear this is a serious matter. And I don't think there's any bluffing going on. I think based on that, there's just going to be more and more stuff coming out. It seems pretty clear to me that that's what's going to happen.